Did you know that for Scream 7, Courtney Cox and Roger L. Jackson are the only two returning actors to star in every Scream movie? I was pretty excited for Scream 7. The last Scream movie really blew away my expectations. In my opinion, it's one of the best Scream movies made next to the original. So I had high hopes for this movie. A lot of things I wanted to see happen. I will say my expectations were not met all the way with this one. There are a lot of things I liked about this movie. There's some things that really just let me down in the end, but I'm going to get into the things I liked first, and then I'm going to tell you all about the things that I didn't like about this movie. First thing I liked the leaning to nostalgia. You know, we're on number 7. It was bound to happen with a movie just really focusing on nostalgia. I mean, it's been exactly 30 years since the first Scream movie came out, which is crazy to me. I can't believe 1996 was 30 years ago, and we have at least some of the original actors still around that haven't been killed off yet. It was just really nice seeing all these different callbacks throughout the movie that just kind of reminded you like why you fell in love with the Scream movies in the beginning, and how some aspects of the original still hold strong today. A lot of just recopying certain scenes almost shot for shot, certain aesthetics, certain lines, certain situations. I mean, all of it really was just kind of to bolster up the idea of like this is like a really personal attack against Sydney this time, because at first I don't think Neve Campbell wanted to come back for Scream 7, but Kevin Williamson convinced her to come back. I really wanted Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega to come back for this one, but if you know, there was some drama that happened with Melissa. Jenna decided she just didn't want to come back because Melissa wasn't in it. I am hoping though, Scream 8, which most likely will happen, Melissa and Jenna come back, because those two are solid characters. I really enjoyed their performances, really enjoyed their characters. I think this movie actually would have been a little stronger if the Carpenter sisters were in it. But I understand the focus was just Sydney, her past. Her past catches up with her. Again, she never can truly get rid of her past because there's going to always be a Ghostface out there who emulates the originals, Billy and Stu, and who always has an obsession with Sydney. I like the relationship between Sydney and Tatum. Also, nice little callback there. Tatum, as in Sydney's best friend who was killed in the first movie, but also just like the dynamics of Sydney's trying to be a protective mother, but at the same time a loving mother, and Tatum's a teenager, crazy teenager attitude all over the place, but also like you can understand Tatum's frustration with, she wants to know why Sydney isn't telling her anything. Like, get her more prepared, because Tatum wants to be prepared. Sydney wants to prepare Tatum, but at the same time, it's that balancing act of how to be the best parent you can without exposing them to the trauma. I like the push and pull. They're not estranged, but they don't really seem to talk to each other a lot. They don't really seem to invest in each other a whole lot. It's a lot of standoffishness. Keeping Tatum at arm's length, don't let her too close, don't let her in, don't let her see my trauma. Like, Sydney wants Tatum to see, like, Sydney has got it all together. And then the thing I liked the most about this movie was the brutality of it. I think this movie, in my opinion, has the best kill scenes out of all the Scream movies. I mean, the last couple Scream movies, there were some pretty brutal kill scenes, but there were a couple of scenes in this one that no other Scream movie has ever done before. The first one was McKenna Grace's death, where she's swinging back and forth, and really, Ghostface is just playing a game with her, just messing around with her. Her death was pretty crazy, but I think it's quite fitting for someone like McKenna. Then the death I thought that was the most gruesome was, I don't remember his name. Mindy also called him the creepy guy, but he was impaled by like a bar tap lever. Super disgusting, like really nasty stuff. But I was like, hey, this Ghostface isn't screwing around. This Ghostface is super unhinged. I mean, all Ghostfaces are unhinged to a certain degree, but this one was like really different than the other ones we've seen. Now I'm going to get into what I didn't like. I think the movie fell apart when we got the reveals. I'm not going to spoil too much for those who haven't seen it, but I just want to say, tiny spoilers. The reveals were not who I thought they would be. As we know, this was kind of just harkening back to the original, And in the original, the killers, the ghost faces, were members of the friend group. That's kind of what made Scream such a classic, basically, who done it. Like, you always want to know who in the friend group is going to be the killer. The killers in this one were not part of the friend group at all. The friends actually really weren't that important at all. The side characters didn't really mean much. The killers were really random, actually, and I think it really took away a lot of momentum when we found out, when we got the reveal. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm not really sure what the plan was there. I know, when you get to 7 Scream movies, you don't want to have it be predictable. Like, that's the last thing you want. The moment Scream movies get predictable is when they fail, is when no one ever wants to see them again. So I understand the idea, I understand the reasoning for not making it predictable, but the people they chose didn't make any sense to me. It really didn't. It really actually let me down. I was pretty disappointed. I think the biggest disappointment for me, now this is a spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie, skip over this part. I'm going to spoil something. We all know Stu Macher was coming back. Matthew Lillard a while ago confirmed Stu is going to be in it. Now, he didn't say in what capacity he was going to be in it. A lot of theories were floating around out there. Okay, how is he going to come back? Is it really going to be Stu? Is it going to be AI Stu? What's the deal? As we saw, it was AI Stu. Now, I'm very, very happy Matthew Lillard came back. Like, he's an amazing guy, amazing actor. The AI part is what disappointed me. I feel like they're playing with the fans at this point. Like, just give us the real Stu Macher. Like, give us him in the physical form, because we know, anyone who's paid attention knows, Matthew Lillard has talked about this. He was originally going to come back in Scream 3, but they had to nix that because of Columbine. Look into that. It's actually quite a very interesting story, actually, but they took that part out. So they already had plans of bringing Stu back in number 3. I thought Scream 7 we were going to see Stu in the flesh, but we didn't get him in the flesh. I still think he's alive. There were a couple things in the movie they talked about that pointed to the possibility that he is very much in fact alive. And I still think he is alive. I mean, he may have amnesia. He probably has a very damaged face. But I don't think that TV falling on him and electrocuting him actually killed him. I really don't. I actually thought Stu was going to be a ghost face, or at least training ghost faces to go out and go after Sydney, kind of have like acolytes, But we never got it, and I was kind of hoping for a post-credit scene. We don't have a post-credit scene either. So I don't know what the future of Scream looks like. Scream 8 is most likely going to happen. I think this movie will still do a good job at the box office. Enough people will watch it, enough people will like it to want to Scream 8. I just am really hoping that Scream doesn't drop the ball, because Stu can come back. There are lots of avenues in which Stu can come back in the physical. So bring back Stu in the physical, not through AI. But with all that being said, this is still a really good installment in the Scream franchise, so I highly recommend go out and see Scream 7 as soon as you possibly can. So for Scream 7, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10 Mudflaps, and remember, leave me a thumbs up and drop in the comments below. What are you hoping for Scream 8? See you soon.